Hi, and thanks for logging on to the daily DVAR halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you for Wednesday, 20th day of December, second day of Teves. Here we go. Last halacha about Chanuka. You're going to hear a lot of people saying the words Zos Chanuka in speeches and stuff, and all references to the last day of Hanukkah. And I want you to be like a little expert on that and know what that means. You see, throughout the 8 days of Hanukkah, there's a Torah reading each day, and generally, what the Torah reading is each day is it's a summary of the dedication of the Mizbeach that was done, the dedication of the altar in the temple that was done way back when the Mishkan, the temple in the desert, was set up thousands of years ago. So there was a special dedication. It didn't take place Hanukkah time, but for 12 days, the leaders of each Shevet, of each tribe, brought a sacrifice, kind of inaugurating, the Mizbeach and the Beis Hamikdash itself. So they did that for 12 days because there were 12 tribes. So on each of the days of Hanukkah, most of you know that we have been reading the Torah, and we generally read one of those each day. Kind of because Hanukkah was a rededication of the temple also, so it's fitting that we read this special reading about the rededication of the temple, like the initial inaugurating of the temple back in thousands of years ago when the Jews were in the desert. So on the first day we read the Nasi number 1, the leader of the tribe number 1, and 2 we read number 2, 3 we need number 3, etc., all the way through 8. And on the 8th day we read number 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, you may have known that. So on the last day, we read 4 of the Nasiim to round out that all 12 are being read on Hanukkah. And we read a little bit beyond also, and we read the summary of all of the sacrifices that they brought when they inaugurated the Mishkan back in the time of the desert. And the famous words are Zos Chanuka Samizbeach. This is the dedication of the Mizbeach. And that's read on the 8th day of Hanukkah. And then it actually continues the Torah reading into the following Parsha, Baha'aloscha, because that also discusses the menorah as Aaron lit it. So it's an interesting Torah reading on the last day of Hanukkah. It incorporates day 8 through 12 of the initial inauguration. It says, Zos Hanukkah, this is the dedication of the Mishkan, and hence, we call the last day of Hanukkah Zos Chanuka, and there are many allusions in that word Zos. It's an interesting word, and it has many mystical meanings and Kabbalistic meanings, and so many speeches are said about that. And so now I haven't really taught you a halacha, but mostly I've taught you the significance of this day and how you'll be all the wiser when you hear somebody say, Zos Chanukah, and you'll be, I know what that is. I heard about that on the Daily Dvar Halacha. The 8th day of Hanukkah is referred to as Zos Chanukah because of that special Torah reading that happens on the last day of Hanukkah. And then we're going to go back to our regular laws because soon Hanukkah will be in the rear view mirror. Sadly, a wonderful holiday that it is, but we continue our march on through the entire year. Only about 2 months to Purim now, but we won't start Purim halachas just yet. We'll do that maybe, a couple of weeks before Purim. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for brand new stuff. Bye-bye.